could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And so here's Sacramento. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Houston. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Here's Murray. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
Westbrook with it. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. On the wing, DeRozan, guarded by Durant. 6 to shoot. And the basket by DeRozan.
Working to find the high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
On the wing, Thompson. Thompson, a screen on DeRozan. Durant finds Thompson, lays it up and banks it in.
3 out of 3, perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Knocked away. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And the dunk by DeRozan.
It's just the athleticism of DeMar DeRozan on full display. He's just like a gazelle in the open floor.
Pass to Şengün. Durant against DeRozan. Durant inside. Last game we saw him with 32 points. The shot from the low post is good.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
Outside Murray. And here is DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. Westbrook, the pass to Murray. Clock at 6. DeRozan right side. Shoots over Shepherd. And another basket for Sacramento.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Down low. Eubanks with it. Guarded by Smith. Murray passes to Westbrook. Back to Murray. Durant against DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Westbrook. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Murray. That's their first.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
You know, RJ, the roster for the Kings shifting since last season's trade deadline, but still plenty of talent.
Yeah, in particular, the Fox for Levine trade has them stocked with wings. And if you look at the NBA Finals, both teams were loaded.
Shot by Levine, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
DeRozan outside. And he lobs it up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. In the third spot, the Rockets.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Houston leading by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
On the wing, Durant, defended by DeRozan. Durant against DeRozan. Over DeRozan, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Levine passes to DeRozan. Pass to Eubanks. Şengün with a steal. Now here's Smith. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now DeRozan, guarded by Durant. And it's DeRozan missing.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Here's Shepherd. Picked by Smith. Baseline try. Rebound by Sacramento.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. To the inside. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Westbrook.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Inside. Here's Smith. Over Murray. It's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Tate's checked in for Shepherd. The Kings also with a sub. Achua's checked in for Eubanks. To the wing on the left. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Over Westbrook. And counted from 19 feet away. Kings trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
DeRozan finds Westbrook. And here's Levine. Achua with a screen. Levine, that one's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Rockets lead by 5. Pass to Şengün. Over Achua. Outside Tate. For 3, Smith. Fires in the triple. Smith's got 5 now.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Westbrook taking his time here. Achua with a screen on Durant. Here's Levine. DeRozan right side. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Tate. Pass to Durant. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 10. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possession.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And Holiday subbed in for Thompson. Poke loose. Here's Ellis. Out to Schroeder. Achua passes to Schroeder. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Houston leading by 8. Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Capella. Fade away. Achua with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Sac had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft at hand, and it's been working for me. Guys?
He's played great for him. All right, Ali, thanks for the report. Here's Holiday following the score by Sacramento. Capella, screen on Schroeder. Holiday from long range. And the three-pointer goes. And the Rockets lead by 9.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Right side, Monk. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets that one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. Green, the pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off tape. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Rockets, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And of course the Kings, they currently find themselves down in the bottom of the conference.
When I look at Houston, when you think about it, everyone expected them to be an elite team. Now, obviously they've had problems thus far, but there's still a lot of time left for them to turn this season around.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
And yep, it's good.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Pass to Şengün. Now Capella. 3 on 3. Here's Schroeder. And Sacramento again with the bucket. Houston leading by 5. Holiday passes to Tatum. Okogie on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Houston working the ball around. Here's Holiday. That one's wide left. Kings trail by 5. Outside Levine. Achua with a screen on tape. Here's Levine for 3. He buries it from 3. Levine's got 7 points.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, up 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses. Oh, wow! I didn't see that coming. Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And it's Holiday with the ball for Houston. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Houston gets it back. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Holiday against Schroeder. It's tipped. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
To the middle. Here's Capella. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He has 6.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Pass to LaVine. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Tate finds Holiday. And here's Tate. He's covered by LaVine. Goes up from the top of the key, and there's Holiday. That's good on the assist from Tate. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead. For Sacramento, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. On the wing, LaVine. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
You look at Thompson as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
It's stolen by Saric. Up the floor. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Tate. Nice D from LaVine.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Schroeder against Şengün. Achua for 3. Capella with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the basket by Holiday.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Kings trail by 4. Pass to LaVine. Up top, Saric. Out to the wing. Outside Monk. Shot clock at 5. The putback. Capella with a rebound. Houston leading by 4. Here's Okogie, still without a bucket. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Levine passes to Sharge. Sacramento passing it around. Achua with a screen on Holiday. Back to Achua. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Şengün. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
The first one falls. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. And it's Amin Thompson in for Holiday. And the Kings also making a change. DeRozan is checked in for Sharge. And he makes both free throws. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Chalk up 2 there. Thompson's got 6.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Pass to Levine. Tries the spin move. Back to Schroeder. Throws it up high. Achua with the dunk.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Inside. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's 7 points for Alperen Şengün.
That's a nice shot in traffic. Şengün is crafty in there.
And here's Monk. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Basket's good. 11 points in the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet out. Achua with the rebound. Kings trail by 5. Now here's Monk. Outside Levine. Outside Schroeder. Shoots over Thompson. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Okogie, the pass to Thompson. Here's Smith, defended by DeRozan. Pass to Şengün. The 3, Smith. Kept alive. Şengün in the post. Achua's there. Good work there as it goes. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
Outside Levine. Achua with a screen. The 3 ball. And Zach LaVine from deep. Houston leading by 4. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Making some changes. Adams comes in for Operin Şengün, and it's Shepard in for Okogie. Sacramento also making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Achua. Murray comes in for Levine, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Schroeder. Here's Adams, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
If there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Pass to DeRozan. Now here's Eubanks. Adams covering. Thompson against Monk. Thompson left side. On the wing, Durant. On the wing, Durant. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 3. Looming large, KD.
I love the way Durant breaks down defenses, especially in these pick-and-roll matchups.
Pass to Eubanks. DeRozan looks it over, and there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Murray against Smith. Murray passes to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Back to Murray. DeRozan outside.
A phenomenal defender. Durant's quickness and length really bothers shooters.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And here's Shepard for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Pass to Monk. DeRozan down low, guarded by Durant. Durant against DeRozan. Over Durant. And another miss by Sacramento.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move, bad result.
Houston working the ball around. Thompson with a screen. Durant inside. DeRozan on him. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Westbrook, the pass to Monk. Pass to DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Murray. Looking to end the run. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets lead by 13. A minute 42 left to play in the half. Pass to Shepard. From deep. And Houston, another 3.
Well, Shepard can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Keegan Murray.
And he slipped a little bit in terms of his defense in the past 10 games. You can see his steal numbers have dipped. He isn't playing with the same assertiveness that he had been. His coach has got to get through to him.
.124 left in the first half of this game. Now here's Westbrook. No points yet. Right side Murray, 5 to shoot. DeRozan against Durant. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the inside, here's Smith. Rebound by Sacramento. Left side Monk. Back to Murray. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Westbrook. To snap the cold streak. Counted from distance. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is big for Westbrook's confidence. When he's connecting from deep, this offense even more dynamic.
Here's Durant. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Durant against DeRozan. Nice shot from the wing. DeRozan's got 10 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Houston. They lead by 13. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Sacramento Kings.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's DeRozan. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at the 1. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. DeRozan outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's the floater. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Thompson with it, picked up by DeRozan. Pass to Shepherd. On the wing, Durant. Down low. Oh, deflected. And rejected. And they recover it. Second chance shot. And it's Shepherd missing. Kings trail by 13. DeRozan finds LaVine. And LaVine throw it down.
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Durant against DeRozan. Pass to Shepard. Now Thompson. On the wing, Durant. From behind the arc. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Levine against Thompson. Launches it. Levine can't hit.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Here's Shepard, pounded by Westbrook. Houston working the ball around. Durant looking around. Durant earning those 2 points.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And there's a pick. Takes a 3. Durant with another miss. Kings trail by 15. Westbrook, the pass to DeRozan. Outside Murray. Thompson against Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
And you watch Alperen Şengün, he's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And he makes a first.
Looking at the start of Şengün's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game, has become a key player for them.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. Number 1, Houston.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
To the right side. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan finds Murray. For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Durant. Here's Şengün. The shot no good. Some solid D from Eubanks. Outside Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Shepard. Picked by Smith. The rebound by Eubanks. Kings trail by 17. Levine with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Shot is good by Levine.
And look, he's showing he's not all strength. Levine with a nice little pull-up.
Outside Durant. Inside. Intercepted. Pass to Murray. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break.
And on the fast break, Murray is a threat. We know he loves cutting through any opposition and getting himself a shot.
And here's Şengün. Eubanks defending. Şengün passes to Thompson. For 3, Durant. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
DeRozan against Durant. Now DeRozan. 10 points for him. Clock at 2. Puts up a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson outside. Şengün with it. He's got 11. Pass to Shepard. Here's Thompson. Oh, got a piece of it. Houston working the ball around. For 3, Smith. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Smith's got 12.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Rockets making a switch here. Tate's checked in. Achua's checked in for Sacramento.
Substitution on the court.
Tate against DeRozan. Levine surveys the D. Back comes Houston in transition. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 19 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Achua finds DeRozan. To the middle. Outside for Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Achua passes to Levine. Will it go? Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Houston leading by 21. It's Tate on the wing. Thompson outside. Off target from outside.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Levine passes to DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Smith outside. Levine with it. Durant covering. Levine attacking.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Here's Durant. He's got 19. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tate. And Holiday subbed in for Amen Thompson. Free throws good from Durant. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Back to Holiday. Outside, Green. Pass to Durant. Launches a three. Gets the three to fall. Durant's got 13 points now in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Achua with the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Outside Schroeder. Outside Monk. Down low. Out to the right wing. Outside Schroeder. Clock at 4. Over Holiday. Again, the Kings score.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Kings. Pass to DeRozan. Now here's Monk. Fires the three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Holiday. And that's now 27 points for Durant. Well, the Kings shooting a disappointing 38%. Achua with a screen. Down low. Achua with the dunk.
Nice look there from Monk. Over the years, he's worked very hard to improve his abilities as a distributor.
The Rockets lead by 23. Pass to Durant. A minute 29 left in the third quarter of the game. And another basket for Houston.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Outside Schroeder. And here's Monk. To the paint. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Not just a scorer. Monk is also a quality facilitator for this team.
Houston has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Durant, pass to Green. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
DeRozan down low, guarded by Durant. Stolen by Capella. Let's go with a three. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. Durant's got 32 points in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside Monk. Achua against Green. Achua passes to Monk. 5 to shoot. Holiday against Schroeder. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Great look on the interior, and this man capitalizes.
Outside Holiday. There's the three. Kevin Durant
has been leading the charge for Houston, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Malik Monk is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Achua. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Clifford in at the 4-man position.
What balance from Şengün there. He is terrific at brushing off contact on the way up.
Schroeder passes to Achua. Outside Monk. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Okogie. Now Capella. He's covered by Levine. Capella draws the double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here's Schroeder. Outside Levine. Achua with a screen. 4 on the clock. Shot by Levine, no good.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Achua with a rebound. And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for the Kings. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Now here's Levine. Achua with a screen. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Inside. Ooh, poked away. Here's Okogie. Monk covers. Back to Holiday. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Okogie for 3. Here's Capella. Soft touch off the glass.
And inside, Capella knows how to throw his weight around, getting physical to get past the contact.
Now here's Levine. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Holiday against Schroeder. Şengün, a screen on Schroeder. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Precious Achua picks one up.
He's such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without
For
fouling.
your Rockets, but Capella taking 2 shots.
That's good from Capella. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Tate passes to Holiday. Green with a screen on Schroeder. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Levine. The three. Offensive rebound, Kings. Achua with a screen. To the paint. Clock at 6. DeRozan down low, working on Green, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Here's Tate, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now Levine. And that doesn't go either for Levine.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Holiday finds Tate. To the inside. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Monk passes to Levine. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And that's now 24 points for Zach LaVine.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Pass to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Outside Levine. Inside, here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Pass to Tate. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And Sacramento with some changes. Murray's checked in for Ellis, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Monk. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Outside Murray. On the wing, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Green, the pass to Tatum. Here's Adams. Uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Outside Murray. Tipped. Sacramento passing it around. Levine passes to Murray. Westbrook outside. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. The Rockets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Outside Holiday. Back to Tate. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Murray. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Yeah, good work from the mid-range. This is why you let Murray do his thing from there.
Holiday passes to Adams. Oh, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
So the Kings making a change here. Eubanks is checked in.
Steven Adams.
And Adams no good on that one.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Shot by Levine, no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Okogie, the pass to Holiday. Here's Tate, defended by DeRozan. Tate's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Westbrook. And here's Eubanks. On the wing, DeRozan. He's covered by Tate. Here's Eubanks. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
Assist from
DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one. For Houston, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Now here's Tate. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all. And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And the Kings shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Pass to Murray. They set the pick. Back to Westbrook. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Levine. Okogie, the pass to Tatum. Adams inside. Eubanks defending. And here is Green. Outside Tate.
2 minutes remaining in the
Houston
game.
needs to get off a shot. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. Eubanks the screen. DeRozan passes to Eubanks. Outside Holiday. A minute 37 left in the game. Levine with a steal. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Levine. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Tate. Back to Holiday. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
DeRozan down low to win the drought. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
We hope to see you all.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.